What's going on, guys? Welcome to the program. Welcome to Currency World. Happy New Year. I wanted to start out the program with a couple questions. When's the last time you stopped to pick up a penny? I can't remember the last time I have. Or when's the last time you told the cashier you don't want any pennies back in your change? I know I do that a lot. I'm sure you guys do too. Well, today we will be looking at the top 15 most valuable United States pennies that have ever crossed the auction block. After seeing this list, you might start paying a little more attention to those little pieces of copper and stop leaving them in the cup by the cash register. Before we begin, don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoy the content and subscribe. It really does help me out. Without further ado, let's get started. At number 15, we have the 1914 San Francisco Mint Lincoln Wheat Penny, graded Mint State 66 red by PCGS. The 1914 S Lincoln Cent is by no means a rare coin. In fact, there were over 4 million of them minted at the San Francisco Mint. What makes this coin extremely valuable is its condition. Mint State 66 is a near perfect coin, with 70 being a perfect grade for a coin. And for a coin from 1914, this is truly a remarkable grade. This penny sold in 2006 for a whopping $105,800. Coming in at number 14, we have the 1944 Denver Mint Lincoln Steel Penny, struck on a zinc-coated steel planchet, graded Mint State 63 by NGC. Now guys, get this. Like our previous entry, the 1944 Lincoln Penny struck at the Denver Mint is nothing special. In fact, over 430 million of them were struck that year. What makes this coin extremely valuable is the fact that it was struck on a steel planchet. As many of you know, pennies struck in 1943 were made out of steel due to wartime shortages of copper. After lots of people complained, the United States Mint changed pennies back to copper in 1944. What makes this 1944 Lincoln Penny special is that a steel planchet left over from 1943 must have found its way into the coining press, making this coin extremely rare. In 2007, this particular example sold for a staggering $115,000 at auction. At number 13, we have the 1909 San Francisco Mint Lincoln Wheat Penny, bearing the initials VDB and graded Mint State 67 red by PCGS. What makes this penny special is that in 1909, the Indian head penny was replaced with the Lincoln penny design we know today. The new Lincoln design was created by Victor David Brenner under President Theodore Roosevelt. Brenner added his initials VDB to the reverse of the coin at the bottom between the two stalks of wheat, as you can see right here. Up until that point, coin designers only used the first initial of their last name. Slightly less than 500,000 of them were minted before the Treasury Department demanded that the initials be removed. This created an overnight sensation among coin collectors, as you can imagine. This coin is considered the holy grail for any collector of Lincoln pennies. In 2014, this penny sold for an impressive $117,500. Wow. At number 12, we have an 1872 Indian head penny graded Mint State 67 by PCGS. While this coin is a relatively scarce coin, you can find lots of these at any coin show or coin dealer because a little over 4 million of them were minted. What makes this coin extremely rare is its exceptional condition and the fact that it has maintained its original bright red copper color. This coin sold in 2007 for $126,500. At number 11, we have the 1969 San Francisco Mint Double Die Lincoln Penny, graded Mint State 64 red by PCGS. This coin was first discovered in 1970. Originally, the government believed that these coins were counterfeit and began confiscating them. About 5 of these coins were confiscated and destroyed. The double die can be seen on the date and in the lettering on the back of the coin, as you will observe right here. Coins like this in circulated condition can be quite valuable, but uncirculated examples are the most rare. This particular example sold in 2008 for $126,500. Coming in at number 10, we have this 1926 San Francisco Mint Lincoln Penny graded Mint State 65 red by PCGS. This coin is extremely rare because of its condition and mint mark. This penny sold in 2006 for a staggering $149,500. Next up at number 9 on our list is this 1877 Indian Head Penny graded Mint State 66 red by PCGS. This is the rarest date of all the Indian Head pennies ever minted. Although the 1909 San Francisco Mint Indian Head penny has a smaller mintage, more of them were saved in uncirculated condition. In 1877, the economic slump in the United States that began in 1873 was in full force. Demand for United States coinage was at an all-time low as families struggled to make ends meet. Saving even a penny for a coin collection was not an option for most Americans. To see one in this condition is an extreme rarity. This coin sold in 2007 for an impressive $149,500. Coming in at number 8 is this World War I era Denver Mint Lincoln Penny, graded Mint State 66 plus red. In 1914, the economy was booming. This coin is a victim of the widespread use of penny boards in the 1930s and 1940s that people used to collect coins from circulation. Therefore, a majority of 1941D Lincoln pennies are in circulated condition. An uncirculated example in its original mint state red color makes this coin extremely rare and valuable. This particular example sold in 2017 for $152,700. At number 7, we have this 1864 Indian Head Penny containing the letter L on the ribbon and graded Proof 65 red and brown by PCGS. In 1864, the United States was experiencing a bloody civil war. The U.S. economy was suffering and people hoarded gold, silver, and copper coins as a store of wealth, much like they do today. The United States government was having trouble securing the metal necessary to mint coins. What makes this coin extra special is that beginning about halfway through the mintage of 1864 pennies, an L was added to the tail of the ribbon in the war bonnet of Lady Liberty's head. About 5 million of these coins were made and very few of them were saved in uncirculated condition. This example sold for an impressive $161,000 in 2011. Coming in at number 6, we have this 1943 Lincoln Penny struck on a bronze alloy and graded Mint State 63 red by PCGS. In 1943, all pennies were struck and minted in steel due to bronze shortages because of World War II. These are known as steel pennies. Well, almost all were struck in steel, although there is some argument that mint workers actually struck these coins in bronze on purpose. It is more likely that a few bronze planchets left over from the previous year got stuck on a conveyor belt at the mint. Since we don't look at the date on every coin that we receive and change, some of these 1943 bronze alloy pennies circulated for a while before being snatched up by collectors. What makes this coin extra special is its proof condition. In 2003, this coin fetched $164,500 at auction. Flying in at number 5 on our list, we have the 1853 Flying Eagle Cent, graded Mint State 66 by PCGS. In 1853, the price of copper was rising to a point that it was taking more than a penny's worth of copper to make a penny. Prior to this date, pennies were large and bulky and were almost the size of a $50. Take a look. In order to save money and make the production of pennies more economical, the United States Mint reduced the size of the penny to its current diameter. In order to sell Congress on this idea, a batch of about 800 of the new small-size pennies were made and presented to lawmakers. What makes this coin even more valuable is its extremely pristine condition. This example sold for $172,500 in 2004. Alright guys, we've reached number 4. This is it. We're getting into the really big money now, starting with this 1909 proof Lincoln penny from the Philadelphia Mint with VDB initials and rainbow toning, which was graded proof 67 by PCGS. As previously stated, Lincoln pennies were first made in 1909 and had the designer's initials VDB on the reverse of the coin at the bottom. There were only 1,194 of these specially struck proof coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint before the Treasury Department dictated that the designer's initials be removed from the coin. The low mintage makes this coin extremely rare, but what makes this coin extra special is the rainbow toning from years of being sold, as you can see right here. This coin sold for an amazing $258,500 when it was auctioned in 2014. At number 3 on our list, we have another bronze 1943 Lincoln penny from the San Francisco Mint, graded about uncirculated 58 by PCGS. This is the second example on our list of a 1943 Lincoln cent that was struck in bronze instead of steel. There are only 6 known examples of this error being produced by the San Francisco Mint. This penny in particular fetched $282,000 at auction in 2016. Our runner-up as the second most valuable penny of all time is this 1944 San Francisco Mint steel penny graded Mint State 66 by NGC. After 1943, all Lincoln pennies were supposed to revert to bronze, but somehow a couple of steel planchets ended up at the San Francisco Mint. That seemed to be happening a lot with these errors. What makes this example even more valuable is its condition and the fact that it was the only uncirculated example available to collectors at the time of its sale. This penny sold for an unheard of $373,750 in 2008. We did it, guys. We finally reached number 1. The most expensive and valuable penny ever sold was the 1943 Denver Mint Lincoln Bronze Cent graded Mint State 64 Brown by PCGS. This coin was discovered in 1979. It is the only known example of the 1943 Lincoln penny struck at the Denver Mint on bronze alloy instead of the zinc-plated steel that was typical for pennies of that year. There are several other examples of 1943 pennies that were struck on bronze alloy produced at the San Francisco and the Philadelphia mints. It is estimated that less than 20 examples each were produced at Philadelphia and San Francisco. Therefore, the single example, this one from Denver, is extremely rare, and it makes this penny the most valuable penny in the world. In September of 2010, this penny sold for a truly amazing $1,700,000. Think about that, guys. So there you have it, the 15 most valuable pennies in the world. Have you guys found any rare pennies in your loose change before? Let me know in the comments section down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really does help me out. Please stay tuned for more great content, and in the meantime, feel free to check out some of my other videos. Okay guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.